Hi friends. I wanted to come on. I was getting ready to just do some glute stretches and some hamstring stretches. And anyway, so I thought, well, I might as well turn the camera on and do it with you. So I just finished about three 10-hour shifts. And what I find is my hips hurt afterwards. You know, it's that piriformis, you know, that muscle, that area back there. It's because I'm getting up and down on this high chair. And so I find that if I get it stretched out, or I try to keep it stretched out, it was so busy, during the work shift, you know, it's better. But, you know, I wanted to get on. We're going to some of us are getting ready to go walk around 1 o'clock today. So I wanted to get some stretches on before I did that. So, you know, there's always that philosophy of keeping your cardio and your weight bearing and, you know, that going, but also doing some strength training in that. So, hey, we're just going to get going here. Let's see. Let's start with, let's just start with some chair exercises. So I got my chair there. So we're going to do some squats on it. I showed you the other day, you know, these awesome TheraBand things. I'm going to go ahead and use this, kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when you use them. So just put them on, get it down close to the knee area there. And so the premise of this is, you know, you have your chair, you know where your base of support is that you have some tension there. And so whenever you're using it, you have that tension. And so you're consciously, it's like a proprioceptual type thing. You're consciously aware that it's there. So you're putting resistance against it. So what do we have, like 5 there? And so we're just going to do this for, well, we can do about 20 or so. You know, work your way up. If you only do 10 to start with, you know, your legs are too sore afterwards, you can cut it back. But like I said, you know, do these little bursts throughout the day. So what's that going to do? That's going to strengthen that little muscle back there, that big glute muscle back there. So, you know, help bring that butt up there. So when you're wearing your jeans, they look good in the front, you're not sagging in the back. So you get some booty lift. So as we get older, I told you, age 40 or so, muscles start to atrophy at an alarming rate. We get to 50, they increases, 60, ooh, that's where I'm at. It even gets worse. And so you'll notice those jiggly arms, those wrinkles around your knees, wrinkles on your elbows. And so those things that, you know, you want to work with to keep those areas, because they're not used as much. You know, I may have told this story before, but I heard Cher say, we all know Cher. Anyway, I heard Cher say, you know, what she used to get done in, I think it was 3 to 4 days a week of exercise when she was younger, now to occur about 5.5 days. And, you know, I think she's in her late 70s. So, it's you got to beef it up. You know, if you don't want to lose it, they say you got to use it. So as we get older, you want to start keeping track of that muscle mass. We're going to have to beef up what we're doing and putting in the right nutrition. You know, you just can't go out there and do exercises. You know, they say you can't outrun a bad diet or vice versa. You can't exercise a bad diet. So you're not going to, just exercise is not going to be able to keep everything off, or just trying to eat properly. You're not going to keep that muscle mass that you want. So you got to put in that good protein. Is my point of all of that is. So we talked about when you're doing these, and if you have some balance issues, you can take your arms and just push out. Doesn't seem like that will help with your balance, but it really does. Keeps that counterbalance going. You know, you want to work on keeping that back straight. I showed you there, you know, keeping that back straight, not leaning over those knees. I know we're past 20 now, but we're just still talking. You know, when you go down on the chair there, you know, you're just kind of lightly touching it. You know, you get where you don't need the chair, and you can be able to go down farther and farther. So, you know, if I wanted to really go, you know, kind of really go, I feel that really stretch in the booty area, back in the glutes. And so that's what we're working on. Stretching that piriformis out, getting that glute tightened up. And so you really want to work on that core as well. You put those arms in, give them a tight tuck. That's going to cause you to keep your abdomen tight. So anyway, we did enough of those. Yay, huh? So get rid of lose the band there. And as I told you, you can do this. You can do a lot of things, you know, with these, you know, you see with the muscles. I always tell people, you know, when you're working something, if it hurts, you're not doing it correctly, or you got some issues there, injury or something like that. But think about where you're feeling the tension when you're doing something like that. This, let's go with this one. This is called a cam twist. I really like this. If you can get a hold of one of these, they're called a cam twist or a Camagon ball. I like this smaller one. It's easier to handle for me. They make them in the bigger sizes, but I just feel like I like this one. So we talked about, you know, if you don't have one of these, obviously you can either take one of your kids' balls, you've got a smaller ball, or you can just take your imaginary ball. And so what you're wanting to do when you do this is you're just going to twist to the side. Twist to the side. See, I'm keeping my head straight. You know, not torching my neck. I'm not torquing on my neck. I'm not twisting my lower body either. Keeping it straight. Got a good base of support. Knees are firmly to the ground. Toes are facing forward. Kind of look down whenever you're doing something like this. And people don't realize when their bodies, you know, hanging like this, you know, that's how they normally are. They don't think about that when they go into doing something. So just take a body assessment. My feet are good, got a good base of support. My chest is up. And I'm ready to rock and roll. So anyway, this is, got your imaginary ball. Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, and then that's 1, and then 2. And that's 2. So we're going to do, oh, you got your imaginary ball going. We can do 20 of these. Yeah, we can. Here we go. 1, 2. You want to get a good twist on there. 4, 5, 6. See how I'm going all the way around? 7, 8, 9. Keeping the head straight. 10, 11, 12, 13. On both sides. 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you want to work your way up to 30 of those. And when you're doing exercises, you know, have your set. You know, I did the squats first, did the cam ball. What we got here? We got some weights over here. We're going to do those. So that's going to we're going to be a set. And then we're going to go back through and we'll do it again. And you work your way to 3 sets. So get them all in. Hey. So let's go on to some weights here. These are some 5 pounds. As like I said, when you're doing some weights, you can double them up. You know, so now I got 10 pounds for one arm. So if I was going to do some rolls, I'm going to bend over here front. So I could just bend over, see my back straight, got my kind of my booty out, and I'm just doing some rolls. Just getting some rolls. You can have something you want to hold on to. You can have a chair out here, hold on to. See, you doubled up. So get you some weights and think about you could easily double those up for something else. So you don't want to get too big of weights, something like that. So anyway, we got our weights here, and we're just gonna go out to here because what we're working on, working on these jiggles here. Yeah, I want to get those jiggles off. So get a good base support. See, my arms are bent a bit. See, got them forward here. I'm not going to always lose it when I come back down. I'm not going to lose that. So it's kind of right there. So that's kind of my bend of my legs there. So good base of support. My chest is up. And you can do these if you got a couple of soup cans or something like that. So you can fit your hands around. Water bottles. There'll be something else you could use. Here we go. We're going to go up. We're just going to go shoulder height. We're not going to come too far forward. Or backwards, I should say. It's kind of right at a little above our chest. 4. And so we want to make sure we get that upper part of our arms. I'm going to move to the side here so you can see. We're just going to go, we're going to twist it up. You see how my triceps, that's what I'm working on. So I'm just kind of giving it a little twist up as I get to the top. I'm not relaxing my arms all the way. And we'll do about 12 of those. I think we did it close to 12. Okay, then we come back forward, chest up. Like I said, you can have some water bottles, a couple cans, and we're just going to come forward on these. We're going to come about chest height. That's going to work on our, let's see, our deltoids, a little bit of the biceps, lower biceps, and I can feel it in the triceps. So here we go. We're going to do 12 of those as well. Good base of support. Knees are soft. When I say knees are soft, it's where you can kind of bounce on them. Knees are soft. Here we go. 1, chest height. It looks a little higher in the camera, but it's chest height. 3, 4, 5, and I put them together here so I keep them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, coming back down. Let's see, I wanted to incorporate, I'll do that at the end. I was just wanting to get some stretches in on the chair because that was the reason I started this whole thing, because my booty was hurting. Woohoo, drop those. So anyway, we'll go back to our squats. Or at least let's get in 3 sets here. I'll stop talking as much. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Notice how my legs are going out. It's me, imaginary tension there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why did I pick 12? I don't know, just do more than 10. It feels like you got an extra. You can keep your legs straight when you're doing this. And the thing about when you're keeping your legs straight is you got to concentrate on, you need a little wider base of support. You got to concentrate on not bending over those knees and keeping that back straight. You don't want to be doing that rounded back stuff. Okay, so we did that. Going back to our cam. Get your imaginary ball going on. Good base of support. I see that my feet are even. Got my soft knees going on. Here we go. 1, 2. Body forward, twisting at the waist. Head forward, I should say. 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting a twist all the way around there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, doing 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You want to get a good swing. You know, you want to keep your head straight, but you want to get that body good swing. Keeping those hips forward. It's kind of tricky when you first start doing it. Keeping those hips forward, head straight, and you're just turning at the waist and the shoulders. Okay, we did that. Back to our weights again. Got your soup cans or your water bottles. You can replay, catch up with us. Okay, here we're gonna go again. And we're gonna do that little thumbs up at the end just to catch those deltoids. Those flabby arms. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not to hurry, same up, same down. 6. And when you're breathing, you want to breathe in as you're going, breathe out as you're going up. Always blow out as you're going up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So when you're doing exercises, you're going up. You think that's when you're catching the exercise, but you feel that, and then you're also catching it when you're going down. So that's why you don't want to rush into the down motion, because a lot of the exercise portion, the benefits, may be in that down motion. Okay, so here we go, forward. Legs closer together, soft knees, and we're up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keeping that. 8. Back straight. Chest up. 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to be careful. This can, if your weights are too heavy and you feel like it's uncomfortable, you might be putting too much stress on the back of that neck, that lower neck. So you could go with lower weights and increase your reps. Okay, I'm just going to do 2 rounds of those. Don't want to keep you here too long. But let's go ahead and sit back in that chair. This is kind of the reason I started this. So I'm in the chair. I'm bringing my leg up in a sitting position, and I want to stretch. That thigh out, that hip flexor, and catch some of that piriformis. That little reason I started all this problem, because I wanted to get some stretches in. So I'm going to be in that chair, and I'm crossing my legs, and I'm going to push down. When you're pushing down, you'll feel that stretch all the way in that hip flexor. And we're stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up, stretch it. Twist it. Oh, that feels so good. You can do this if you have more of a sedentary job, or you find it in the evening, you know, you having some, when you go to bed at night, you're having some hip pain in that area there. You know, do some of these before you go to bed. When you go to bed, you know, you're laying down there flat, bring that leg over there, stretch it. You're going to stretch that all along there, and that's where a lot of people, I used to have a lot of issues there. That's a big bursa there. It actually had kind of a bursitis going on. So you can stretch that, you know, and give that stretch when you're laying there in bed. So we just did that leg. Let's come over and do this one. And we're stretching it down. You can do this several times throughout the day. If you're at your desk or wherever you're at, keep that hip flexor from tightening up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Something to do, get those hip flexors. You know, as we sit more, you see the position that I'm in. Maybe I got a good alignment, but what happens is those muscles are tightening up because this is a position. No, we want, you know, that's why they come out with those standing desks and things like that, because it gives people that more aligned, working on that good body position. When you're sitting like this day, they say that's the sitting is the new smoking, because it's tightened up your muscles. You lose that elasticity that, you know, you would have because you're doing this all day, and so it's decreasing that spine alignment and so many issues that can happen. So keep hydrated today, and those of you that are coming on the walk, see you at 1 o'clock. Have a great day. Bye.